Hello everyone. Today in lecture 8 of DBMS, we will see how we handle null in SQL. See what null represents. Null represents missing value or undefined data in database. It can be unknown value or not known while entering data in database. And what's other meaning? Either it is unavailable or sometimes we don't want to share it. We don't want to share with others. Like let's say phone number we don't want to share which already exists. And third is not applicable. Let's say there are some column attributes where user don't have any information. Let's say college degree for someone who never went to college. How he or she will enter this data? So this will be null. So SQL can't distinguish which mean is intended. So SQL use three value logic. That means either any condition is true, any condition is false, or any condition is unknown. So how come? Let's say, see whenever we write where condition, let's say where condition number 1 and condition number 2. See this is for this case, or 1 or condition number 2. This is for this case, and 1 not 2. This is for this case. See what happened. Let's say this is condition number 1 and for this is a condition number 2. Let's say if condition 1 is true and condition 2 is also true. So this will result in true value. Means overall condition is true. And what are the rule in SQL? See in SQL, what is the rule? See, only that row is selected while whenever we write query. Okay, we write query to retrieve some data. We want to retrieve some data. So we have written some queries. And the row is only retrieved if condition is true. Okay, if condition is true, then only any row is retrieved. Let's say if condition 1 is true and condition 2 is unknown. So this will result in unknown value. Let's understand. You have 5 and you added 5 with unknown value. So this will what? This will result in an unknown value. So SQL only read or only retrieve that row from the database where the condition is true or condition is satisfied. This is similarly for all and not. Let's understand through one example. So we want to retrieve some queries. Okay. And what are the conditions? The condition 1 is salary is greater than 50,000 and this is the condition number 2. What the condition number 2 is? Bonus is greater than 5,000 and this is we using and means both conditions need to be satisfied. And let's say this condition is true but this condition is unknown. Unknown is what? Unknown is nothing but that value is null in the database. So what happened? True and unknown. This will result in unknown value. So that row will not be selected. Let's understand. See condition 1 is true and condition 2 is unknown. So this will result in an unknown value. Okay. And also, see while doing comparison, we don't use equal to or not equal to with the null in SQL. What is the syntax for checking null in SQL? We use is null or is not null to test any null values. And yeah, important rule about null in the join condition. See, whenever we perform some join conditions, let's say this is the table number 1 and this is the table number 2 and we join table 1 and table 2. This will result in table number 3. So see, those rows which have null in some column attributes, so that row, that columns are excluded. from the, let's say, yeah, from table 3, that column is excluded, that will not be included in table 3. So you should have to take care while performing any join condition. If it contains null values, it will not be included in the table number 3. Let's understand query number 15. Till query number 14 we have discussed in our last lecture. Query 14 we discussed in our last lecture. Okay, let's understand this queries. See what we want. We want name of all employee. So in select condition, what things we want to retrieve? We want to retrieve name. That means first name or the last name. So in select statement we write those column attributes which we want to retrieve. So we want the name of employee. Whose name we want? Those employees which do not have supervisors. Let's understand we have what the schema look like. See which employee have supervisors. See, we discussed this schema in our last lectures. So employee which, see, whenever the super SSN is not null, what this mean? That means that employee has some supervisor, and this will reference to the SSN of the employee. So this is the employee table of the database. Okay. So from which table we want and from which table this data we want to retrieve. This is stored is nothing but an employee table. And what is the condition? We want the super SSN is null. So this is how we check any column attribute is null or not null. Let's say if we want to retrieve the name of all employees who have supervisors. So what we write? Super SSN is not null. So this is how we check null in SQL. Okay. Thank you.